All right, we're live. We're recording. So
All
last
right.
time we did the mid laners list of who we thought the most impactful and best laners so far of the Swiss stage were, and now we're coming at you with the AD carries. I went first last time, so I will go second this time, and it's on you. What do you got?
Starting off at number five, so we'll go from the bottom to the top. And then at the end, I'll do honourable mention. Starting at five, I got Hope from Anyone's Legend. I know what you're thinking. They're one of the two teams that have made it through, but for me, he hasn't done enough. His team has had a, I think his team has had a better performance, and there's been like sort of helping him through the games. He hasn't played bad at all. I think just for a team that's already made it through, he hasn't really had too many like much standout games, anything like that. He's holding his own. He has versed the best of the best teams so far. He's versing the top tier teams in the tournament. Um, he has a five KDA, so good. But I think some other ADCs deserve it more than Hope this tournament from what I've seen so far. But I'm putting him at number five. He has 72% KPA. Kill participation. So not bad at all. But number five. Number
Okay.
four, we're moving on. I'm going Doggo from CFO. I get one standout game from Doggo. He's had a couple, but for the one for me, it's against T1 where he pulls out a Draven and they do that lane swap. He actually 1v9 that game. He got the solo kill on Doran. He didn't die once. His Draven, man, it was insane. He was playing like an absolute lunatic. I remember he tower dived Guma onto tier one mid tower as well. He had a great standout game that game. He has a 9.1 KDA, the second highest among the ADCs throughout the tournament. No one really expected CFO. They knew they'd be good, but it was everyone's underdog sort of thing, and they're really come now as one of the best teams of the tournament for sure. I think he's had a great tournament so far. Um, he's had one quiet game where he was on MF, but other than that, he's been great.
Okay, I like it.
Uh,
I like it.
moving on to number three, I got Ruler from Gen G. And besides this tournament, all year long, I think Ruler's been the best ADC in the world by far. His mechanics, everything about his game is just perfect, exactly what you want in an ADC. He's tying with Doggo, second most highest KDA, 82% KP, the most CS among the ADCs among the tournament. He really hasn't had a bad game. His game against T1, you could say farmed his stats, but within that team, he didn't really have the highest impact in that game. He had good stats, but not the highest impact.
Yeah.
The rest of his games throughout the tournament, man, he highest impact throughout the games. He really knows how to make himself present. You give him these carries like Corky, anything like this. His Kai'Sa, Yanara, man, he takes over the game. Like they play for Ruler, and he delivers the job most of the times. Number two for me has been Viper. He I don't know if you've seen him play, but man, he has played insane all tournament long. I'm putting him above Ruler. You could arguably put Ruler above Viper, just off the opponent's Gen G's verse. Humble Life have had an easier run in, but Viper has been a standout player. He's his team's most damage by far. He has the most damage throughout the tournament. Um, they versed easier opponents than Gen G, but I think his impact for them to get their wins, he's had to carry the most games, sort of thing. Whereas Gen G, everyone is a star player on that team. They've all stood out. They've all helped him to get the winners rulers participation. But for HOE, Viper's the main player. He's actually insane this tournament. He's played great games. The one loss they have had was Viper against the World. He had 11, 12 kills on Kai'Sa. He still couldn't get the job done. Couldn't do much else that game. But I think he's number two for sure.
Okay. And coming in at number one.
Number one for me is Duck Dump from KT. I think everyone's expecting this. I'd say Viper has looked more impressive, but Duck Dump, he has the highest KP per game. KT have obviously gone perfect all tournament, 4-0. He has the most multi kills by far, and the most average kills per game, which is seven per tournament. Sorry, like throughout the games. He's not much to say about Duck Dumb. They've looked insane, KT, except for the first game. They came back that game. But other than that, he's played very consistent every single game. He hasn't really
Yeah.
he had no quiet games. He's only died twice, max deaths in a game. That's exactly what you want from an ADC, not overextending once, playing it perfectly. Um, so yeah, I think Duck Dumb for sure, number one.
Okay.
And
Okay.
last but least, I got an honourable mention. I'm gonna go Super from MCoy. You
Yeah,
know, I'm an MCoy fan this tournament, but
yeah,
like I've said in many videos, it look great. He's had two very good games, only one quiet game. You know, they ugly could have won every single game. His KDA isn't great. You know, they had the games they did lose bad. But yeah, honourable mention for Super.
yeah. Well, look, I won't break any news here, but I've got Ducked Arm at 1 as well, so that'll start us off there where I agree with you. But we're going to go to my number 5 spot. This was a toss-up between Hun Summer and Jackie Love. But I'm going Jackie Love. I'm going Jackie Love. I think he's been very nice. Yunora is super clean. Super clean. I mean, he didn't really do too well in the games against KT. Obviously, didn't get his Yunara, so that was kind of the factor into it. But I'm a big Yunara fan. I like the way he plays it. I mean, the 1-3-2 game he has against KT, he plays MF, and I believe in the MF curse is real. I'm not a fan of the champion at all. But moving on to number 3, I've also got Ruler from Gen G at number 3. I I kind of expected this from Ruler. I mean, he's kind of a freak. What else can you say? I mean, if they won all 3, he would probably be above for me. But and then coming in at number 2, I've got Doggo. I mean, Doggo's been cracked. He's been so fun to watch. The issue I have with Doggo is the competition he's faced. You know, he comes in against Fnatic. I mean, Fnatic are already out of the tournament. And then, you know, plays well against T1. But, you know, T1 are facing elimination nearly already. That was my issue. But then, obviously, I left Viper out of it. Now, you might be asking why have I left Viper out. I'm a big fan of Viper. Viper has versed 100 Thieves, popped off, and he versed PSG and popped off. And then the one good team he versed, he also popped off, went 11-4. But, I mean, I can't really do anything against PSG and 100 Thieves. I mean, he's been super fun to watch, as I said, but he has no deaths, and then he versus one good team, he has 4 deaths. So that's why I don't have Viper in. I'm a bit of a Hanwha Life hater at the moment. They've been a real disappointment for me. I mean, you know, they versed one good team, and really, you know, where was Zeus to be seen sort of thing. But we won't get onto top laners right now. But that is my top 5. I've left Viper off, as I said. I've been super impressed with him, but not with the competition that he's versed.